are so amazing and inspirational. Shoppertainment is one that I will be keeping in mind. Wasn't that awesome? Shoppertainment. And the fact that so many of our business leaders and our female business leaders have pivoted during the pandemic to do things like putting their products online and really still thriving after COVID has been really inspirational. Shoppertainment is one of the things I loved. I know when Sharon and she said I was her work wife, and that is so very true. The first thing that we thought about is the Zoom calls. We all know, we all struggled. Sharon and I spent 20 years on television apiece, and we still struggled on Zoom. And the main thing that we struggled with, and we had our clients work with, is where do we put the camera? Is it up? How many people were like looking up people's noses when they first started? Their heads were like massive. We all had to work with that. So her favorite thing is to say, you know, let's turn these battle scars into badges of honor. And she is one, she is the epitome of that. She is such an inspiration. And Karen, I just want to say that I know that your focus, your word for 2020 was sparkle. When I hear all the things you accomplished through the pandemic, you sparkled in 2020. Women don't give us enough credit. We need credit that we pulled through 2020. We all sparkled. We're all here, and that says a lot. So each of your experiences exemplifies what extraordinary commitment of rising together allows women business owners to accomplish, even with the challenges businesses faced over the last year and a half. And that brings us to tonight's awards ceremony. Yay. This year's awards take on a special meaning. The winners represent an unwavering commitment to NAWBO in spite of the challenges and uncertainties that the global pandemic created. Tonight we recognize their efforts and thank them for their generosity and their service. Mark Roberts, Lana Calloway, and Judy Forey, will you please come to the stage to announce the 2021 Chapter Awards for NAWBO Greater Raleigh.
All right. Hey, well, I'm kind of a new guy here. I've only been to one other of these meetings, and they had good food at that one, too. It's very nice. But I may not have a lot of street cred with the people here, but I'd like you to know that I know Emily Parks personally. And Lana Calloway calls me Mark. And I know Joe, who passed the fan to Sydney Batch. So I got that going for me as well. And man, Sydney Batch, I thought I was busy. Man, round of applause for Sydney Batch. Way to go. I was totally impressed with you. And I'm also one of 3 reformed local news people in the audience today. That's me, Melanie, and Sharon. We're so glad to be done with that mess, aren't we? Man. Death, murder, destruction tonight. It's controversial. You will die if you... Okay, all right, go. Now to the prepared marks that Emily gave me, so these got to be right. All right. Good evening. I'm Mark Roberts from Capital Ford. On Capitol Boulevard between 440 and 540 at CapitalFord.com. Sorry. It's my pleasure to be here this evening representing the continued partnership between Capital Ford and NAWBO of Greater Raleigh. We've returned again as an event host to continue our support of these women business owners who regularly enact world-changing impact. We've seen that here tonight, especially this year when women in business have displayed such grace under fire through a global pandemic, proving the success that comes when we rise together. And without further ado, let's get our first award of the night. Love handing out awards. This is exciting. Are you guys excited about awards? Ooh. And you guys are wooing good. The mist is keeping the woo in you, isn't it? That's okay. All right, let's start with the Corporate Partner of the Year Award. I think that's the right one to start with. Nobody's smacking me in the back of the head. All right, good. The Corporate Partner of the Year Award recognizes the direct or in-kind investment of an entity or individual in support of NAWBO's vision and mission, as well as NAWBO Greater Raleigh's future success. The Corporate Partner of the Year Award reflects the commitment and willingness of a partner to engage with the chapter's board of directors in providing high-value resources and information to its members through representation, communication, and investment. Reverend, good to have you up here. We need the Lord himself to help us fight. They sit there backwards. So. Good to have the right Reverend up here. All right. Okay. Corporate Partner of the Year Award. Oh, great. Thank you. All right. This year's winner knows a thing or two about being a winner and what it means to have a lady luck on your side. This winner is committing to helping NAWBO cash in on its history of picking powerful chapter leaders with mega plans for the chapter's continued success. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Corporate Partner of the Year winner is the North Carolina Education Lottery. How about that? Our auditors from Thomas & Gibbs could not be here tonight, so, oh, thank you. Someone watches that. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Take your time. She's in shock for winning the award. It's like, bathe her in applause as she comes to the front. That is Annette Taylor.
Not expecting this. Thank you for this award, and we rise.
There you go. The award winners are good at keeping this thing rolling along. That's nice. All right. So the next one is the Public Policy Advocate Award. He said with complete confidence. There we go. The Public Policy Advocate Award recognizes a chapter member who engages in activities and events that promote, enhance, and strengthen policies that affect women business owners. This chapter member understands the critical voice NAWBO has in ensuring business ownership for women is supported and facilitated through bipartisan legislation, just like Emily Parks was talking about earlier. And speaking of legislation, this winner is right home in a courtroom, in a boardroom, or in her new normal, Zoom meetings in the living room. She's a legal eagle, a talented actress, a cheer mom, and a true advocate for NAWBO's voice. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Public Policy Advocate Award winner is Karina Lemons. Where is Karina? All right, Karina. See, all the good people have already been up here one time, haven't they? That's good. Way to go, Karina. There is $1 million in this envelope.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you who nominated me and reached out to me and asked for more information. And certainly the folks who have come before me are much more deserving, aka Emily Parks, Olala Jinga. But thank you so much. This was a challenging year. We did not get a chance to go to DC this year or last year for the advocacy days. But I've truly enjoyed being a part of the NAWBO lawyers on a national level, helping to interpret the legislation and helping to influence some of the new legislation that is coming out. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Nice. All right. And now, a person who I know personally will now present. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the front. Everybody knows her. Lana Calloway, everybody. There she is.
Of course, I have to follow Mark Roberts, right? No one's mentioned the theme song for tonight, which is We're Having a Heat Wave. Good evening. I'm Lana Calloway, and what a delight it is to be here this evening. When I was president in 1999 and 2000, we all thought the world was coming to an end. Not because I was president, but because of the Y2K complications. Do you remember where you were New Year's Eve, waiting for the clock to tick to see what was going to happen? So a lot has changed in the world since then, but we have a whole new world of uncertainties to navigate. Leading through uncertainty requires great leadership, and great leaders are key to our chapter's history, legacy, and destiny. So it's my honor tonight to present these two awards. The Rising Star Award The Rising Star of the Year Award recognizes the energy, effort, and enthusiasm of a new chapter member who is active and supportive through visibility, participation, and acts of volunteerism on behalf of the chapter. The Rising Star of the Year Award reflects the commitment of a new chapter member to NAWBO's vision through an attitude of serving by leading and willingness to go above and beyond to further the mission and message of NAWBO. This winner is an executive turned entrepreneur, and as a result has a process, a plan, and a people strategy for everything. These are skills that NAWBO Greater Raleigh immediately benefited from when she became a member in the midst of a pandemic. Whether she is coaching, consulting, or comforting a member in need, she has a way of making a person feel like she's the brightest star in the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Rising Star Award winner is Carletha Ward.
Thank you. And then I think it was, it said, we rise together. Thank you.
The next award is the Mary Diener Spirit Award. And the Mary Diener Spirit Award recognizes a chapter member for an exceptional level of drive and commitment in promoting and supporting the NAWBO Greater Raleigh brand in the same spirit of our chapter's founder, Mary Diener. The Mary Diener Spirit Award reflects the members' understanding of our history, our future, and the grit and grace required to foster goodwill throughout our local business community. There is no way to tell our NAWBO story without mentioning Mary Diener. Over the years, she has been a board member, a committee member, a corporate partner, and a volunteer, and more times than we can ever count. I'm convinced that her blood type simply teal. She's a universal donor for any NAWBO member. Mary Diener would not have wanted it any other way. So ladies and gentlemen, this year's Mary Diener Spirit Award winner is Janice Cutler.
Thank you all, and it's wonderful that Lana is presenting this to me because I was just joining NAWBO probably within a year when she was president, or somewhere around there in 1998, 99. So NAWBO's been wonderful to me and my businesses, and thank you all.
Good evening. I'm Judy Faree. What a pleasure it is to be here this evening. Like Lana, I too was a chapter president. In fact, it was so nice I did it twice. And I came to my first NAWBO meeting in 1980 when our founding president, Mary Diener, whom we just gave an award for, was president, and she always referred to herself as the dinosaur. And now I'm the dinosaur, and I like it. In those early years of NABO, we were all focused on growing our companies in spite of the economic, social, and political obstacles we often faced. In NABO, we found strength, friendship, and a unified voice that helped us rise together. That's why these last two award categories are so special to me. Being a woman in business looks a lot different today than it did when I started my company. I'm grateful that NABO has been here ensuring we have a teal-colored seat at the table. So the first award is for Woman Business Owner of the Year. The Woman Business Owner of the Year award recognizes a female chapter member whose achievements reflect the influence, inspiration, and impact of her work as a business owner. This award also reflects her life as an unwitting role model through the challenges she has overcome while running her company, yet always making time to empower and invest in the success of others. You might say that this award winner is a hands-on business owner. She has machinery all around her. She's been known to roll up her sleeves, jump in, and run a job or two herself. That's just how she leads by example. She does what needs to be done. When the pandemic hit her industry, she held on to her employees, her customers, and her business by pivoting. She reworked her strategy. She retooled her machinery. She re-energized her staff. She inspired thousands of people when her story was featured on the evening news. This year's award winner holds leadership roles that keep her busy but never too busy for her friends, family, and community. Well, except for tonight. Tonight she has a commitment that she could not miss, but one of her NABO sisters went all out to get her to run one of that event to this event. Okay. Well, wait until she finds out that her whole staff have been keeping a secret from her for weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Woman Business Owner of the Year award winner is Lisa Higginbotham.
All for a good cause. All for a good cause.
Congratulations.
Wow. I want y'all to know that I proofed these awards.
Lisa Fredrickson.
Lisa Fredrickson. Lisa.
Wow. All I did not do was run them. I happened to be out of town when they got run, and they sent me a picture of the first one because I wanted to see what it looked like, just to make sure it was exactly right, and it was, so I said, okay, go ahead and run the rest of them. And they were packed up. I actually wanted to look at them, but when I got back to the office, they were all packed up. Oh, Lala, I'm gonna kill you. Thank y'all. I'm like honored, and I know there's so many people that are way more deserving than I am. Thank you so very much.
Our next award is the Susan Hager Legacy Award. Susan Hager Legacy Award is a once-in-a-lifetime honor that recognizes an exceptional female chapter member for her stalwart commitment to NABO at both the local and the national level. Named after the 1974 founding member of NABO, the Susan Hager Legacy Award is the highest honor given to a member for her leadership in the pursuit of economic, social, and political power for entrepreneurial women. Although she prefers to remain in the background and lead from behind, the impact of her work often puts her center stage. She has been trusted to represent NABO's interest and trusted to be NABO's voice. She does both with a willing heart and deep humility. NABO leaders seek her insight, business leaders seek her perspective, and family and friends seek her wisdom. She claims to be a high-functioning introvert, but most of us believe she's suffering from a massive case of denial. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Susan Hager Legacy Award winner is Olala Ninja.
So Judy, so we meet again. We do. So it's kind of funny. Funny story about Judy. She's the reason I got roped into this mess. Never trust a Navo sister over a glass of wine. Do not take phone calls from Navo sisters on random Wednesdays at 8:30 in the morning, Wendy. But I have only one thing to say. In Navo, there is no me. There is only we. So thank you.